Not enough people ask themselves the what if question. Whenever you get a good idea to do something, whether it's to move to a new place or to take a new job or to take a chance, ask that person out, start that business, a lot of people will talk themselves out of why they shouldn't do it. Well, if I move there, I might be broke. I might get mugged. I might lose a lot of business. I might not find a job, right? I could end up homeless or addicted to drugs. So this horrible, bad, terrible thing could happen. We talk ourselves out of shit constantly. And one of my clients, she's a coach herself. She's a badass nutrition coach. And she is considering a move. She knows she needs to do it. She pays attention to her energy and she's talking about it. I need to move. I want to move. I'm going to do this, but I'm in my comfort zone. And I was like, what if one of your clients was saying this to you? What would you tell them? She's like, I tell them to move. How we work through this is I had her write down exactly. She's writing it down probably now as we speak because I'm making this video right after the call, right? Hi, you know who you are. And I'm having her write down the what if story. And instead of saying all the what if bad things, X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D, E, F, all these crazy reasons, 1,000 that you could probably come up with about why this thing isn't going to work out. Next time you have an inclination to move or to do something or start this business or to take a chance, I want you to just sit down in a journal and I want you to write, what if it does work out? What if I triple my income? What if I move and I meet the next great love of my life? What if I move and my business completely takes off? What if I move and I have an absolutely great time? What if I move and not much changes, but I have all this new experience, new energy, I'm seeing new things for the first time, and my brain is so much more locked into the present moment? What if I move and things are just okay, they're kind of mediocre, and then I decide to leave? Well, then you learned a bunch of stuff and you had a bunch of new experiences rather than staying in your comfort zone. When you stay in your comfort zone, you die faster. You're always comfortable. You're fat. You're happy. You're hanging out with your high school friends. You're going to the same bars. You're seeing the same people. You're driving down the same roads. And your brain just starts drifting to sleep because it's not getting anything new. You're not challenging it. You grow when you challenge yourself. You grow when you leave your comfort zone. You don't need me, another dude on TikTok, to give you life advice to know this. Yet you choose to stay in your comfort zone all the freaking time. Take a chance. Right? When someone leaves your life or something happens or this crazy shakeup in your life happens, you lose your job or whatever. That's an opportunity for you to go down a new road, to pick a new direction, to move to a new place, to have a new experience. And you have to listen to that. Too many people miss those opportunities and they miss out on living their lives. Luckily for me, as a kid, I always prayed. I always said, hey, make me strong, make me wise. I don't care what I need to go through. And guess what? Life kicked the crap out of me to the point where now I am strong, now I am wise, and I'm continuing to learn all these new things, and I'm grateful for it. Wouldn't recommend all the things that I went through in order to get here. That was very painful, all the 72 different layers of hell that I had to fight through at different times and different years and for a couple decades there. But look, take the chance. What if it all worked out? What if it went exactly to plan? What if it was even greater than what you can imagine right now? Start asking yourself those questions. Start thinking that way, because too many people like to talk themselves out of stuff. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. Take the chance. Live your life. You never know what could happen. See you in the next one.